What's going on, everybody? It's me, Brandon, back again with another episode, and today we are talking about how I sold recently my Xbox Series X. This has been something that's been a long time coming. I honestly have fallen off on playing a lot of the modern systems this generation. I am personally very underwhelmed with the PS5, with the Xbox Series systems, and I don't know if that's due to the pandemic. Obviously, the big answer is, well, I have a gaming PC now, and I also bought a Series S as well when the pandemic started. That was the first next-gen system I was able to acquire next to my PS5 digital. The PlayStation 5 will be like a separate conversation, but I mostly want to focus on why I sold my Xbox Series X. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So initially, I wanted just the PlayStation 5. I opted for the digital version, and to this day, I'm very satisfied with that system. I feel like I don't need a disc drive because I don't collect physical media anymore. I don't play physical games anymore, unless obviously it's for a previous system. But the PS5 digital has worked perfectly for me. I got Astrobot, I played Astrobot, I enjoyed it, and Spider-Man 2 and some other games as well. But the Xbox Series X and S were very interesting for me. So I got the Xbox Series S first, and this was during the pandemic, and I genuinely fell in love with the system. I played Mass Effect, the reimagined trilogy on it, or I played the first game, and I started dabbling back into Halo, Forza, all these other games, Gears of War, and I was just enjoying it like I did my Xbox One at the time. Now, I already had a gaming PC back then too, but I figured, you know what? I want an Xbox Series X. I want more power, and I will definitely play it and enjoy it. And you know what? That was true for about probably 6 months to a year. I also heavily watch 4K Blu-rays, so at the time I didn't have a 4K Blu-ray player, and I was like, great, this is going to be my all-in-one system. This is the go-to Xbox system that I can go ahead and use and have backwards compatibility, have all this stuff, and over time, I just slowly stopped using it. So I was watching a movie one night on the 4K Blu-ray, and all of a sudden, the disc drive was just flashing during the movie. So I would watch my movie and it just cuts to black and audio continues. And this was a reoccurring issue, so I decided, all right, that's it. We're not using this thing as a dedicated 4K movie player. So I eventually bought a true 4K Blu-ray player, and you know what? That thing is amazing, and it's been a great investment for my 4K movies. So the Xbox Series X lost a huge thing in value for me right there. And ultimately, I don't do Game Pass anymore. I opted to avoid Game Pass after a little bit. I find the choice of games and what to pick, especially when I already own so many games and what I'm looking forward to throughout the year, that having the option of all these extra other titles is so overstimulating, and I just figured, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this. If I want to play a game, I will go ahead and I will purchase it, or I'll wait for a sale, and that'll be how it is. I was subscribing every month to Game Pass and not playing a Game Pass game. And I would just let it go, and I'm like, man, I'm wasting all these months not playing anything. I'm not playing anything online, really. A lot of my friends moved over to PC as well. So if we're going to play something, we're going to play it on PC. I don't have to pay for online. The games are on Steam and so on. So that is mostly where my issue is with the Xbox Series X. But the big thing for me is I want an Xbox because I have those 360 digital games. I have a lot of games from my Xbox One that I went all digital on. I really enjoy that library, and while over time I have built up a collection on PC, for a lot of those titles that I had over there, there's still games that I cannot play anywhere else but the Xbox, like Fable 2, Fable 1 obviously is on Steam, but like Fable 2, Fable 3, and just some other stuff as well that is locked on there. Soul Calibur 2 HD Remaster, Soul Calibur 1, a bunch of other things, and I just like to have that backlog of also like Ninja Gaiden Black, which is really cool because that's not available anywhere else. It's also like 4K. But anyway, I like having an Xbox around, and the Xbox Series S, I have said on the channel quite often how much I truly love that thing. It's small, it's portable, I can just grab my controller and jump right in and play Fortnite or whatever, and it's just a great time. So I figured I'm going to part with my Xbox Series X, and since doing so last weekend, I have not missed it. So this thing was unplugged in my room for maybe a couple months, if not half a year, if not longer. And you know what? I like to keep the consoles and like sell software. That's how I used to do it back in the day, but now I just don't, I'm not using it. So simply put, I have a gaming PC. I have an Xbox Series S, the Xbox Series X. It was time to go. Especially when I also bought the Panasonic 4K Blu-ray player. Ultimately, like I said, the Xbox Series X was like, oh, it was this all-in-one Xbox Blu-ray player, 4K Blu-ray player, and then immediately after there were some issues with it, it dropped down to like another system. And obviously there's the backwards compatibility, but the Xbox Series X had to go. But I'm very happy with my choice. You know, I'm trying to downsize in a way, trying to be more focused. I will never not have a PlayStation. I really like having one of those, and I think the PS5 digital is good, but also the PlayStation has its own sorts of issues and stuff. And as we get the Steam Decks, the Switch 2, I find myself not even playing a lot of consoles as I used to. I think the Steam Deck and especially the Switch have just changed how I play video games and consume video games, and that will be a video, if I haven't really already talked about it in my The Future is Portable video. But yeah, so this was just a quick video trying to get my feet wet back into YouTube. It's been a minute, it really has. It's been since July. Do I want to say much has changed? Not really, because nothing has changed that dramatically. It's just I've been very busy. But I do want to talk about some other things. I never got to talk about Donkey Kong Bonanza, and there's some other games coming out too that I'm looking forward to. But the big goal of coming back is I want to try and change up the YouTube video style. I enjoy just turning on this camera and talking to you. I think that's very fun. I was writing scripts for a lot of stuff, and the scripts will still continue for certain things, like if I do a Halloween video or maybe a holiday video or whatever, that will still be present. But I also really like just being more on the camera and talking about, you know, video games. And I feel like that will also help me get back into making more content, because it has been a minute. I kind of feel like dusty in terms of making content. I feel more complacent, like coming home after a hard day of work and turning on my Switch or playing a video game and not thinking about working on projects. But the very art of making things makes me feel better. And I feel like if I can go ahead, make a video, even talking about how I sold my Xbox, it's still something, still makes me feel accomplished in some way, and I'm working towards trying to get back making more content for this YouTube channel. So take note of the new logo. I made this in Photoshop. I'm very happy and I like it a lot, but it is different. I want to try and get a theme going, but the theme will have to figure it out. Again, there's like, I have so many thoughts and I don't sit down and I practice or work on it, so the thoughts are kind of just scattered. But I really want to get back to making YouTube videos. It's probably the longest time I've taken a break from making YouTube videos in a minute, probably like maybe 2, 3, 4 years. So yeah, I hope to be back in full swing. Hope to make more videos, just jumping on camera and even talking at a minimum. I think that is fun and exciting. This video kind of makes no sense. It's just a very quick me talking about how I sold my Xbox Series X, and I'm pretty happy with it, you know. I still have the great controllers that they made for the system, and I always got to keep an Xbox controller around, but I am very happy to still have an Xbox still have my gaming PC, talking about video games because I love my video games. And yeah, so that is it. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think about the Xbox. Are you enjoying this generation of consoles? Do you like your PlayStation 5? Do you like your Nintendo Switch? Do you like your Nintendo Switch 2? Do you prefer Steam Deck over everything else? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, my name is Brandon, and I will see you all next time.